I know you can feel it. You're very close. Just don't quit on me. You're right in the middle. Sometimes you feel like you're going to drown. You feel like you just can't make it another step. But I got something for you that's going to get you through it. Get out of the middle of it. Let's go. Hey, there it is. Welcome to the first episode of the Midweek Mile. This is J.R. Rivera, and I know that most of you've been struggling with your week, and you're probably going through a little bit of trying times, but I got what you need right here to push you through that week. Let's get over the hump today. We are all born to be great, but why do some of us seem to come up short? Here's the call to action, my people. Are you willing to sacrifice sleep? Are you willing to stop being an emotional grinder? And are you willing to be the hardest working person in the room? Sleep. That's some people's best friend. I'm going to need you to hate sleep. You need to understand something about sleep. If you're going to make it, you got to get less sleep. You got to give up some of those naps. You got to give up some of those hours. If you're going to make it through this week, you got to be willing to sacrifice some Z's so that you can see some of those dollars. All right? When it comes to grinding, you cannot be an emotional grinder. You gotta understand, feel me on this one. I don't just grind when I feel like it. When I look at my son's eyes, I understand it's not just how I feel that day. It's about being outside of yourself and saying, no matter what, whether I'm feeling good, whether I'm mad, whether I'm sad, whether I'm tired, I'm still gonna put in 110. I need you not to be emotional. Detach your emotions from the grind and grind anyway. When it comes to being the hardest working person in the room, that means you gotta be willing to go the extra mile. I hope you didn't think this thing was a joke. In the middle of the week, we find out who is weak because they were faking or who's a real lion. Some people, you just in the jungle and you faking. You pretending to be a lion. You a cheater. That's all you are. You cheating the grind every day. You saying that you're going to go hard. You saying that you're going to do this and do that. But every time you step in the room, somebody is outworking you. I need you to wake up early. I need you to go a little bit harder. I need you to get an extra rep in. And I need you to show up early. Show up every time, and I guarantee you that the week's gonna start turning in your favor. Guess what? Success cannot hide from you when you're willing to go that extra mile. I'm living proof of it, and I believe in you. So don't quit this week. Keep pushing. Mile. It's the midweek mile. You have to understand what that means. That means you could be in the middle of the storm, the middle of just not knowing where you're going with your week, and you got to have something that's going to keep you going, something that's going to push you a little bit further. So I ask you this question. What will move you off the ground that you're standing on? When I look into my son's eyes, I understand that I have to get going. I got to wake up a little bit earlier. I got to get one more rep in. I got to work a little bit harder. I got to push. So what's going to push you? You got to find that button to push, because every storm runs out of rain. And today we're putting an expiration date on your storm. It's running out of rain, and you're not going to run out of energy. You're not going to run out of effort. You're going to push a little bit harder because you have that one thing that's you, that's only you. You have that uniqueness. So anything that you want is possible. Just keep pushing and get over the hump today. Mile.